don't want too much sound here. How about now? Can you hear me now? Is this better? Is there music? What is that music? Music coming through? All right, everybody, hold on. I have got to restart something. I have the craziest setup you've ever would ever see to um, on how I have my audio coming in right now. It is the most fucked up weird thing you've ever seen. I have I'm using my Apple as a ground loop filter to filter out noise. So I have a microphone going into my iPad going line out to my for some reason there's music playing on my iPad that I cannot shut off. So restart. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me here? Is that too low? Hold on a second. What about now? Is it better now? Let me know if it's too low. I'll get it back up. And then once this audio thing is worked out, we'll be ready to go. Are we all ready? We're all set? Everybody here? We ready to watch some Kid Yamamoto fights? Let me get this out of the way here. Where's my video file? I won't be having the chat up on screen. Hello, Hype Free, because I don't, you notice I made this awesome little background here. And there's no space for the live chat, so there's nothing I can do about that. But I think, can you do a live chat replay? It'll do a live chat replay once I save this, right? Anyway. Are we ready? I have some notes here for our wonderful stream. We're going to be, let me just start from the beginning, because I wrote a script, so I might as well read it. Hello, friends and loved ones, and welcome to a very special Pride Resurrection live stream, which is dedicated to the man known as Kid Yamamoto, who sadly passed away on September 18th. This live stream is in remembrance to him, and we'll be watching 5 of his early fights in Shuto. Norifumi Yamamoto was born on March 15th, 1997. His father was a wrestler, having represented Japan in the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich. His sisters were also wrestlers, and they wrestled freestyle wrestling, both winning championships. Kid, for his part, would get his wrestling acumen while enrolled in high school in Tempe, Arizona, where he would capture 3 state titles. His MMA career began on March 2nd, 2001 at the age of 23. The promotion was Shuto, the Japanese mixed martial arts company founded by Satoyo Sayama, the man also known as Tiger Mask, Japanese pro wrestler. The event, his first fight, was at To the Top number 2, and his first opponent was Masato Shiozawa. This fight would go to a decision, which landed in Yamamoto's favor. Though I don't have the first fight of his career for us to watch, I do have the second fight, the third fight, 5th fight, 6th fight, and the 8th fight of his career, all of them in Shuto. I am missing his non-Shuto fights, which are his 4th fight and his 7th fight. His 4th fight was against a young Josh Thompson at an event called Shogun 1 in Hawaii on December 15th, 2001. In that fight, a kick to the groin from Thompson rendered Yamamoto unable to continue. His 7th fight, meanwhile, was in Super Brawl, the Hawaiian-based promotion. This was in May of 2003, and it was against Jeff Curran, a fight that went to a 3-round decision in Yamamoto's favor. I believe that Yamamoto's appearances in Shuto and Super Brawl were all thanks in part to Enson Inoue, who was married to one of Yamamoto's sisters. Miyu Yamamoto was the one he was married to. Kid Yamamoto actually had some trouble with the Yakuza in Japan prior to his pro fighting days, trouble that Enson Inoue, who had Yakuza connections, was able to clear up. But that trouble with the Yakuza became publicly known. The Yakuza involvement led to Yamamoto being kicked out of school and barred from the Japanese Olympic Wrestling Association. Yamamoto had dreams of wrestling in the Olympics, but anyway, there's much more to this story. I don't want to ramble on here. There's a great video interview with Enson Inoue who covers a lot of this stuff, which I will link to in the description. So after you watch this stream, you could go check out Enson Inoue's thoughts on what was happening. And now we're ready to watch some fights. So let me move, I got my laptop open here. Let me move it so I can see the live stream. Without further ado, let's get into our Yamamoto memorial stream. You let me know if this audio on this fight video is too loud or too low. Hold on. Before we start right here, I do have some notes on this fight before I press play any further. This first bout took place at Shuto to the top number 6 on July 6th of 2001 in Tokyo. And Yamamoto is taking on Masashi Kameda. Masashi is 25 years old. He had 3 previous bouts before this, all of them in Shuto, and his record at this time was 0-1-2. His first fight was in October of 1999, a decision loss against Fumio Usami at Shuto. Shooter's Ambition. What a name for an event. And Geezer Tidbit, Kameda is 7 days shy of his 26th birthday for this fight. So anyway, let's press play again. And you let me know if the audio for the video here is too low or what. Oh, there's Yamamoto going right after him here. Masashi here has some angel wings on his chest. Early days of Yamamoto, he has no tattoos, notice. Of course, everybody knows in Japan, tattoos are sort of a taboo for the Yakuza. You normally don't get crazy tattoos all over your body unless you're a part of the Yakuza. Look at Enson Inoue, though Enson Inoue hasn't like publicly acknowledged all of his dealings with the Yakuza. He most definitely is a deep with the Yakuza. And hold on, my son is crying. The joys of being a father. Okay, I'm back. Let me turn it up then. Here. Thanks for alerting me to the fact that you couldn't hear. All right, is that any better? Can you hear it? So anyway, as I was saying, Enson Inoue's covered in tattoos. He's in deep with the Yakuza. Kid Yamamoto himself would get in with him, obviously covering his body, as you can see over here in his late days. Absolutely covered his body with tattoos. Yamamoto is faking a shot here, trying to keep Kameda on his toes. Kameda's really skinny. Of course, Yamamoto was pretty much a featherweight. 145, though he fought most of his career at lightweight. Soft 1-2 there by Kameda. Ooh, nice left there by Yamamoto. Ooh, that was a sneaky little kick there, almost. That would have lightly tapped Yamamoto. Oh, they exchange rights there. Yeah, it's a shame that Yamamoto had to spend most of his career fighting at featherweight, which wasn't really, couldn't find many places that had featherweight divisions in the early days of MMA. Some light punches here from Kameda. Yamamoto's got a lot of stank on his punches. He's looking to hurt him. Kameda here is just almost like he's sparring when he punches. There's nothing on his punches. That was a knee up the middle again. There wasn't a whole lot on that. Yamamoto is looking like he's going to knock him out. He wants to knock him out. Oh, oh, he got him right there. Whoa, hold on. What's just happened? The ref shoves him. Hold on. I got to go back. Instant replay on this because the ref seriously, like after, so the ref got pissed here that Yamamoto pushed him down. if I can get this to work here. So Kameda gets rocked, and I guess they have downs and Shuto. Ooh, that was double time. That was wow, what a raging left and then a right. So they have downs in Shuto, I guess. Maybe like if you get knocked down, you get a 10 count. Anyway, let's press play and watch Yamamoto kind of shove the ref here, and the ref gives him one back. The ref goes down. The ref shoves him. So Kameda got his standing 7 count or whatever it is. Yamamoto is going in to kill him now. Yamamoto with his hands down. No respect for Kameda. Kameda, of course, Kameda didn't have a win at this time in his career. He has 2 draws and a loss. Oh, boy, those are some stiff shots. Kameda does not look like he is in the same league of a young Yamamoto here. Yamamoto looks like a killer here in his second fight. Mike Johnson, Taneda, a member of the lesser-known anorexia. Oh, okay, I get it now. Thank you. That's a good one. Mike Johnson just had a good joke. Oh, again here, Yamamoto, his punches are he's all power. He's putting all his power in. I would say he was probably one of the early featherweights to have knockout power. Oh, Kaneda's done. Oh, he's going to step on him there. That's got to be it. Kaneda there. He's fucked up. He's done. That's it. That is over. Wow, Yamamoto fucked his world up. We got to see that again here. Let's go back. Boom, 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 out. And he's going to step on him there. He kicks him on the exit. He's fucked up. Oh, look at his eyes. He's almost... Wow, that was bad. Good job, Yamamoto. So what would become of our not ready for primetime fighter there? Masashi Kameda. After this, Kameda would continue to fight in Shuto. Then he would go into Deep and Pancrase and fight until the end of 2004. His record would end up at 2-6-3. Pretty terrible. Sean Sagawa, yeah. Let's press play here. I do have more details later, but yeah. Kid Yamamoto died. He passed away. He had stomach cancer. He was actually diagnosed with stomach cancer in 2016. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell the public. And I think he didn't reveal it to the public until this past summer. He told everybody because he was not doing well. And I think he wanted to let everybody know that it wasn't going well. So I guess if you're not in the know. So yeah, he passed away on September 18th from stomach cancer. We're watching couple of his fights here. I have his second fight, his third fight, his 5th fight, 6th fight, and his 8th fight of his career. So we just got done watching his second fight here. Let's let this video play out, and then we'll go on to the next one. Yamamoto looked great. Let's watch this knockout again. Kameda goes for a kick, and what you do against a kicker is you punch, kick, you punch, boom, and he gets him right there, boom, right over the top. He was going to step on him. He still kicks him, like, drags his leg over him. Kameda was done. He's going off to the back. Yamamoto has a banner of some sorts. Not sure what that says. He's number 1. And there's I thought we were going to see maybe Enson and Noe. Yeah, there's Enson and Noe right there. There's a sort of a bloated face Enson. Enson, wow, he looked a lot bigger. That's it for that fight. So we're going to move on to the next one here before I switch over to the next fight. Let me tell you about our second fight tonight. Our second fight in our memorial stream sees Yamamoto taking on Hideki Kadawaki. This fight takes place at Shuto to the Top, number 8. on September 2nd, 2001, and this would be Yamamoto's third professional fight. Katawaki was 25 years old, and this would be his fourth MMA fight. His record was 2-0-1. He started fighting in November of 2001, and all of his fights have been in Shuto. So let's go to the next one here. Let's go to the next, and here we go. Oop. Is this the same fight, or is this the different fight? I gotta navigate next now. Hold on. Here we go. This should be it. You know, let me make sure I got it right here, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We'll just play it. Okay, so I guess this is the second fight. Okay, here we go. Let me resize it here. Let me get my status off of there. Let's play it. Okay. So there's Katawaki. He looks a lot like our previous fighter. Ooh, kicked him in the dick. Hold on, I'm stopping right here. Jack Attack, what audio is low? The video file? Or my voice? My voice should be loud, I hope. I do have a weird setup. Very weird setup. Okay, I'm just making sure that it's fine. I get freaked out about this audio shit. I'm telling you, I get really, it fucking drives me insane. I lay awake at night, sweating, looking up at the ceiling, saying I didn't have the audio right for the fight. So you let me know if the video file is too low. So Yamamoto's been kicked in the dick. He's in pain. Not much I can say here. Here, why don't I all right, since we're talking about this here, I'm gonna bump up this. I don't want too much noise though. See, that's a problem. Is if I pop this way up, there's gonna be a lot of noise. I don't want a lot of noise. There's nothing I can do on the background noise. It's, you know, what the fuck can I do? I've tried tons of different things. That's why I've got my mic going into my iPad to serve as a ground loop isolator. It kind of works. Anyway. Yamamoto's ready to fight. No kick to the dick is going to stop him. Katawaki here. Katawaki kind of looks like our last fighter, as I was just saying. So I guess every featherweight Japanese fighter probably looks similar. Norifumi could probably actually fight at a bantamweight, because he's noticeably smaller. Oh, don't worry, Corey. You're not too late. This is only the second fight of our 5-fight memorial stream here. It looks like a weight disparity. Well, there's a height disparity. I think there's Norifumi is probably down by 3 inches here. Hey, Corey. Good to see you. Long time no see. But yeah, Norifumi Yamamoto, he could probably fight at bantamweight easily. But look how skinny Katawaki is here. The guy's got no meat on his bones. He got kicked in the dick again? Come on. Let's see this. Let's see this instant replay here and see if he actually got kicked in the dick again. What is with Katawaki here wanting to kick him in the dick? Oh, I don't know about that. Come on. Well, Yamamoto's ready to go. Oh, I got this thing fucking. Katawaki Going for punches. He's real skinny. I'm just surprised how skinny he is.
大宮ジムにいた朝日さんと話をしたんですけれども、キッドはですね、山本選手はですね、とにかく一発一発が非常に重いらしいんですよ。まだ基本ができてない時代から。
His thighs are actually bigger than normal. If you notice his thighs, his legs are probably bigger than John Jones's. You know, John Jones has these tiny little fucking chicken legs. He's like, his thigh here, if you notice this while I got it paused, is probably as thick as his torso, which is pretty crazy, if you notice that. So he's real skinny in his torso. His arms aren't too bad. He's got a lot of meat, especially his calves. His calves are pretty big. Beefy thighs indeed.
なのでとにかく不用意にパンチをもらってしまうと、ジャブで大丈夫なつもりでもらってしまっても要するにやばいというようなこと。
Oh, Yamamoto tagged him there. Now Yamamoto's stalking him. Ooh, got a good little looping right there. Katawaki's going for a kick here to keep him back, but I think he's going to get a... Oh, that was a good little punch there. Sort of curved that under. Goes for a slapping thigh kick there. Yamamoto stalking him. That was a laser left. Woo! Katawaki tries to give him one back there. Here comes Yamamoto again, leading with that left. Now he's jabbing. That's a good kick right there. Yamamoto's fighting out of the southpaw here, which is kind of taking me off. I think I've been calling his rights his lefts. Inadvertent takedown here for Yamamoto. He's backing away here to punch him. Now he's going to kick him. I wouldn't imagine we're going to see a lot of grappling, though Yamamoto, again, we covered his wrestling pedigree. He's got some wrestling. He's gassing himself out here, taking some deep breaths, because every punch he throws is like 100% of his power, which is typically not good to do. But if, whoa, pick up and slam here. Katawaki there kind of pulled guard. Yamamoto, though, being that he's such a lightweight, I would say him throwing every bit of power he has in his punches isn't... Oh, he knocked him out. Whoa! And Enson and Noe's in the ring again there. There's Enson. Looking chubby. Ooh. He kind of had him out right there, but then the second one turns out the lights. Boom. Ooh. Yikes. Bam. Crush him. Ref goes in there to save him. Katawaki's fucked up. That was good. Let's see that one more time in live play here. And as I was saying, being such a lightweight, Yamamoto probably serves him better to throw every bit of power he has in his punches. I think if anybody could knock out, bam, bam, like a Demetrius Johnson, would have been a young Yamamoto. Of course, Yamamoto would fight Demetrius Johnson, his first fight in the UFC. I'll cover that later. Kaboom. Kaplow. He's dusted. That does it for this fight. After this fight, what would happen with Katawaki here? Katawaki would fight steadily in Shuto through the 2000s. His last fight for the promotion was in 2013. After that, his career slowed down, but he appears to still be fighting at the age of 42. His last fight was on March 25th of 2018, and it took place at an event called Grand Slam 7, Way of the Cage. At that fight, he lost to Satoshi Inaba via majority decision. All right, let's go to the next one. Let me pause it. This would be the third bout of our memorial stream sees Yamamoto taking on Stefan, or is it Steven? It's spelt like Stefan, so I always want to call guys that have it spelt like this Stefan, but it might be Steven. Like Steven Quadros spells it Stefan, but he calls himself Steven. Steven Bozo Pauline. This fight took place at Shuto Treasure Hunt 6 on May 5th. Oh boy, here we go with this fucking audio shit. I'm going to turn it up a little, but there's going to be some noise, all right? I either got to turn myself up or I got to turn the volume on the fight down. All right, where was I? Treasure Hunt 6 was the name of the Shuto event. It took place on May 5th, 2002. Bozo Pauline, he's from Hawaii. He was 35 years old for this fight, and his record was 6-4. Pauline started fighting professionally for the Super Brawl promotion in 1998. Super Brawl 8 was his first one. In August of that year, he lost his fight that night against Jay Palmer. His second fight, also for Super Brawl, was against Takanori Gomi, the Fireball Kid. That was at Super Brawl 12 in June of 1999. Gomi would choke him out. So there's a little bit of information about our Yamamoto opponent here, and let's press play.
初のクラス A での試合はステファン・パーリングとの一戦。
Might be
い
too
きな
loud.
り迎えた強豪はキッドに初の試練を与える。
So here we go. I think this fight was at the Karakuen Hall. No, it's somewhere in Tokyo. I didn't write that down. I should have. Some of them I write it down where the fight takes place. I think this was in Tokyo, Japan, no. I'm pretty sure it was at Tokyo, Japan.
ライト級でのし上がる大きなチャンスですよね。十分食う可能性があるでしょうね。山本選手は非常に一発一発の打撃が重くて強いんですよね。まあ前回の試合が
Some good music playing in it, some good Japanese music playing in the background there. It almost sounds like Battlestar Galactica.
そうなんです。まあ待ちに待った公式戦ですからね。また日は3月15日は自らの誕生日ということで。
Here comes Yamamoto.
自分で祝いたかったんだと。その後のインタビューでは今度やるやつは、とにかくぶっ倒すというようなコメントもありましたけれども、これが実質上の初メインということになるんですが、
Hopefully this doesn't get a copyright check. And we'll see if Enson Inouye is still with his brother-in-law. I don't know when Enson divorced Yamamoto's sister, but they would get a divorce.
イベンターとしてその戦場に足を踏み入れます。もちろん山本選手の特徴とすればそのパンチ力、しかしその裏打ちするのはタックル、テイクダウンの力。タックルがあるからこそパンチが決まる。
Here we go, see the start of
これまでは
Yamamoto's tattoos.
殴り合いますみたいな感じで試合をやっていったんですが、今日の相手はそうはいきませんからね。
And here comes his opponent, Bozo Pauline.
マッチメイクされました。ステファン・パーリンが赤コーナーから登場し
Oh,
ま
he
す。
does say it, Stefan Pauline.
現在ライト級の3位にランキングされているステファン・パーリング。やはりライト級の戦線を語る上ではチャンピオンアレッシャンドリ・フランカーの
The chat's talking about anime.
相手、その中で一歩抜きんでるために
See, I am like an old school anime watcher, which means I like Vampire Hunter D. I like the Japanese feature films that were anime. Vampire Hunter D. I liked the Space Force movie. I forget what the name of it was. Of course, Akira. Ninja Scroll, of course. I did watch Attack on Titan, though, like the schedule of it was so weird. It had the first season, and then what was it, like 4 years between season 1 and season 2? It's like, what the fuck? And then it was totally, like, the story got all fucked up. It's like, what happened to the story? All these storylines, they just forgot about them? So here's Mr. Stefan Pauline. Jesus is Lord. Nice shirt. I wonder if he hangs out with Chemo. Jesus!
本当に見えないパンチというのはこのパーリングのパンチのことを言うという。そうですね。さあその勇姿をこのリングに見せました両者。
I don't think Enson is accompanying Yamamoto for this fight. Enson and Yamamoto would have a falling out. And the link in the description of this video is Enson and Noe talking about the falling out. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. It's definitely an interesting story. Pauline here, he looks like he's in great shape. 64 kilos.
ステファン・パーリンが163センチ、64キロちょうど、そして山本キッド・ノリフミが162センチ、64.7キロという2人です。
So Perfect Blue, I'm gonna have to check out that anime. I guess it comes highly recommended from our friend Corey. Whoa! Yamamoto charges right in. Tries to get him there. Pauline, though, is kind of a veteran compared to Yamamoto. This was Yamamoto's fifth fight. This is Pauline's 11th fight. Yamamoto takes him down there. What happened? What happened? Did he poke him in the eye? Wait, I missed it. Let's see this takedown again here. Pauline looks like he's a lot bigger. Whoa, goes for a knee there, and Yamamoto kind of ate the knee. Good takedown from punch there. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, it's a cut. I thought he got poked in the eye. Oh, it's a big cut. That's from the knee. Wow. That knee fucked him up. Pauline thinks he's won it here. Wow. Iron head. What? They called it? Oh. There, Pauline gets his shirt right back. He's like, give me the shirt. Wow. Bad slow-mo here. You can't do fucking slow-mo when you're recording at 15 frames per second. Kapowie! That knee. Ooh, you could see. Let's go back so we can look at this. I'm gonna step it here. We're gonna do our own slow-mo. We're gonna do our own slow-mo because you could see his melon blows up immediately. Oh boy. If we can get a clear shot here, you can see right where, you can already see it right there from where the knee skid off. His forehead is, oh, look at that. It's already, I mean, that knee ripped right off the side of his forehead there, and he's got the lump and it just starts gushing blood. You can see it. Woo. Anyway. But what an iron head from Yamamoto. He took that knee and it didn't phase him. Gets the takedown. And they don't show the blood, but he's gushing here. And Pauline knew he won, I guess. Because Shuto, I don't know what Shuto's rules are for cuts. They stopped it immediately. Yeah. Let's, huh. Shuto, oh, his side of his body is bloody too, from the blood. They record this originally on like a fucking, one of them little camera, oh, them little home video cameras. Was that Enson? Did I see Enson there? I think I seen Enson. I thought, so I guess they haven't had a falling out yet. Yeah, there's Enson right there. So Enson is still with Yamamoto. Not much more to say about this fight. After this bout, Bozo Pauline, Stefan Pauline, would have 8 more fights in his career, mixing in Shuto and Super Brawl appearances. He would fight a young Gilbert Melendez in October of 2003 at Rumble on the Rock 4. Melendez would TKO him with 1 second remaining in the second round. Bozo's last fight came at Shuto, Hawaii in July of 2004 against Jens Pulver. Jens would KO him with a punch in the third round. Pauline's career record would end at 10-7-1. Our next Yamamoto fight here, and let's navigate to it. Ooh, pew. There we go, we're ready. Let's size it up here, get it real big. Our next Yamamoto fight is his 6th fight of his career, and it's against Tetsuo Katsuta. This fight happened at Shuto Treasure Hunt 10 on September 16th of 2002 in Yokohama, Japan. Tetsuo was 24 for this fight, and his record was 6-3-1. Tetsuo began fighting in April of 1999 for Shuto, debuting at Shuto Gig 99, where he lost to Katsuya Toida via decision. Almost all of Tetsuo's fights are in Shuto except one. He fought at Super Brawl 15 in December of 99, where he lost to Anthony Hamlet. Actual name. He lost to him via decision. Jalapeno, you talk, yeah. So I think what it was is that Enson Inoue was negotiating a contract for K1 for Yamamoto, and then Yamamoto ended up going behind his back with his dad and getting another deal with K1. Anyway, I think that's what led to their falling out. I'm not exactly sure when that was. But let's watch this fight. Tetsuo Katsuta is the opponent. Groovy music. There's Yamamoto. Looking cocksure and
横浜分隊ライト級3回戦は勝田哲夫対山本キッドのりふみ。
indignant.
さあリ
I
ン
don't know
グ
what the
中
fucking
央
word I'm trying to say. Indignant. That's it.
目を合わせた後
I knew
入
I'd
っていっ
figure
た
it out. Yamamoto goes right in, gets a knee, gets on top of him, is pounding
山本が
away.
入っていくキッドのパンチだ。顔面を取れてい
He's
た。
all over him here.
ちょっと戻さ
Tetsuo,
ないとダメですよ。
fight
気
back.
持ちの方も何もかもね、ちょっと飲まれてますからね。
はい。
勝田気持ちで最初にもう負けてたような気しますよねこれ。
さあキッドは
ここからです
右
よね
のパンチだ。
Whoa, heavy from...
強いパンチが落ちてくる。
I knew what the problem was. I think I got it fixed, so. Hey, let me know what, it should be okay now. The streaming should be back to normal here. What was the last thing you guys heard? Or maybe I should just cover the whole thing again. Did you, I got my son with me now, so he's going to be watching, and he's watching me. Did you guys hear me talk about Bozo Pauline and his career? What happened to him? You have something to say, Thomas? No? All right, you just want to watch the fights? No, you don't put your car against that. Nope, don't you do it. You keep your cars right here. You guys let me know. Oh, the cars don't go on there either. That's Daddy's microphone stand. Did you guys hear me close out Bozo Pauline's history there? He fought Gilbert Melendez. Try and, okay, he was ground and pounded. Let's just start the fight over here. Hey. All right, I'll press play now. My son was deciding to take a screwdriver towards the electrical plug. So, anyway. Here we go! Oh, let's just fast forward. Okay. Yamamoto going right after Tetsuo.
ちょっと戻さないとダメですよ。気持ちの方も何もかもね、ちょっと飲まれてますからね。
As I was saying, Yamamoto is a stud in his early days. If only if only the sport would have been different, or if he would have started fighting later, you know, like if he would have been born 10 years later, I think he probably would have been the top star in the UFC featherweight, even bantamweight divisions.
キッドの方は右からのパンチだけなんですがね、今のところ。まあ一応殺されてますからね。
And see, I live in a pretty old house here in Illinois that doesn't have updated electrical wiring. So all the outlets are 2 plugs. Got a couple 3 plugs, but they're few and far between inside the house.
密着するか突き放すかですよね。頭抱えちゃった方がいいですよ。さあ、キッドの右手が。
Nice little right there. Yamamoto. Not very good wrist control here from Tetsuo. He should be trying to wrap up the upper body. He's got the lower body wrapped up fine. He needs to work on trapping Yamamoto's arms here, or his wrists. So is it true that they're really making a 165-pound division? I don't understand why do they really need it? Do they really need a new division? I mean, you got 150, 155, and then 170. Do you really need a... Well, I mean, I guess it's 15 pounds. Oh, these are hurting. And they're also talking about opening up a 195 division. Is that true? Oh, nice hammer shots here. Yamamoto is just crushing him. This guy has no defenses at all. I think Yamamoto has scored about 30 punches here on the mat. Oh, he's knocked him out. Come on, ref. Stop the fight. He's going crazy at him. This guy's still getting him. Oh, my God. Whoa. Hold on before we continue on. Oh, boy. Wow. So, because I'm interested in this chat conversation, are they going to have a 195 division too? I heard they were talking about that. That seems unnecessary. I mean, I know there's a 20-pound difference between 185 and 205. But really, I don't know. How many guys are really going to be interested in fighting at 195? You know? Huh. Anyway, that was nuts what we just saw there. Yamamoto, the ref had no control over Yamamoto. And Yamamoto is trolling Tetsuo here as he fucking drills him. He's sticking out his tongue. And he knows he shouldn't be doing it. He knows he should stop. He doesn't give a shit, and he just keeps beating him up. This is insane. I mean, he's done. Tetsuo had nothing for Yamamoto here. No defenses at all. There's a nice little clubbing shot there. Tetsuo, unable at all to hold Yamamoto in place. Yamamoto just has a field day here. That shot hurt. That one put him out. And he's done. He's just going nuts. He's going crazy. He's sticking his tongue out. He knows he shouldn't be doing what he's doing. And now he wants to fight what does he want to fight the cornerman? Whoa, there he goes. Tetsuo got beat like a rented mule. Wow.
これ
強い選手だと思
Now
うんで
he's
すけど、
bowing.
それはねちょっと良くないですよね。
Kind of disrespectful. He knew he shouldn't be fighting anymore. He knew the fight was over.
しかし試合は終わって
That's kind of a dickhead
勝っ
move.
たのは山本キッド
I
の
liked
そ
it.
の
It
強
was
さ
fun.
迫力だけを印象に残しました
But-
高島さんお願いします
Come on. You know, you should
選手なんか
know.
もう自己催眠かけてるような
The
態
bell
度
rings, the fight's over. Stop.
いやだからその自己
It just
催眠を
goes
冷ます
buck wild on him.
それをできるかどうかですよね。これ
And
か
they
ら
stop it. They don't want to show.
戦慄のテクニカルノックアウト勝ち1ラウンド2分45山本キッドのりふみ勝田哲夫を粉砕しました
We're still going here. Good. We're still going. All right. So what would become with Tetsuo? After this fight, he would only have 3 more fights, with 2 of those fights coming against a man named Makoto Ishikawa. Over his last 3 fights, Tetsuo would go 1-1-1, with a draw and loss coming against Makoto. And the last fight of his career was against Makoto. That was on January 24th of 2004, and he ended his career with a record of 7-5-2. The last Yamamoto fight we have in our Yamamoto Memorial stream here, we'll see, this is going to be Yamamoto's 8th fight of his career, and it's against Caleb the Machete Mitchell. This fight happened at Shuto 9-5 in Karakuan Hall. That was the name of the event. Shuto 9/5 in Karakuan Hall. And it happened on September 5th of 2003. Where else? At the Karakuan Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Caleb Mitchell, the Machete. He was an unknown age, and his record coming into this fight was 3-2. The Machete started fighting on June 4th, 2000 at IFC Warriors Challenge 8. He beat Takayuki Hosokawa via armbar. And this will be Caleb's first appearance in Shuto. So let's get to it. Let's get to the fight. Here we go. Let's resize the video. Let's pull it up here. We don't want to hide Yamamoto's face there. We see ya, Yamamoto. All right, let's do it.
バリトゥグ何でもありがミクストマーシャルアーツそしてシュートのような競技になっていく中で、当然ルールが整備されればバイオレンスさとかそういうものは失われていくんですけれども、キットは
I might agree with Corey that now that I think about it, 155 to 170 for being a smaller weight area, it is a big difference. It's not as big of a difference as, let's say, 185 to 205, because those guys are pretty big as it is. You know, maybe they should have. While I'm thinking of this, I'll pause it right here. They should have heavyweight be capped at like 235 or maybe 230, and then have a super heavyweight division from like 235 up to 300 pounds. Because I think the cap in the heavyweight division at 265 kind of leaves some interesting fighters out of the mix. They can find fights in smaller promotions that might obscure the weight class or whatever. But, for a professional stage, guys that are legitimately over 265 for whatever reason, they can't get fights anyway.
山本キッドのりふみ26歳です。
There's Caleb the Machete. He's a real killer. Watch out for this one. His name is Caleb. Kind of a doofy looking white guy here. Still looks bigger. I think everybody looks bigger tonight we've seen. Looks bigger than Yamamoto. Yamamoto don't give no shits though. Goes right after him. Tries to knock him out there. Caleb gets up. Yamamoto having fun. He's light on his feet, dancing around. Ooh, little kick there from Caleb. He's got his hands held in kind of like a karate style here. Ooh, almost gets knocked out there. Little leg kick there. Nice connect. Maybe it's Taekwondo. Oh, God, he's dead. Whoa! Holy fuck! Yamamoto fucked his world up. Woo! Yikes, he fucking killed him. There's Enson. He's still with Enson here. Let's watch that again. That was an amazing knockout here.
本当です。試合を楽しんでいる山本キッド、乗組、ロー、ケイレブ。
I'm gonna be quiet.
打ち下ろしの右のフック。山本キッド乗組、一発で試合を決めました。なんて楽な試合だったんだ。そんな風な表情を見せながら山本キッド乗組、場内後楽園ホールのお客さんにアピールです。
Wow, Yamamoto was a real killer in his early career.
打ち下ろしのパンチでした。
Real killer. Again, it was a shame. It was a real shame that Yamamoto, he came too early in the sport. He would have been born 10 years later. I think he would have been a monster. I think he could have knocked out Demetrius Johnson. He could have ruled the roost in the UFC. But let's before we get into that, because I do talk a little bit about his UFC career here. Before we get into that, after this, what would happen with Caleb, the machete, getting fucked up here? Bam. And Yamamoto was going to deliver him another one right after there, but ref got in the way. Damn it. Even though the ref was there, he was still going for it. After this fight, Caleb stopped fighting for a whole 9 years. Yamamoto put such a beating on him that he stopped fighting for 9 years. He would come out of retirement in 2012 and have 3 more fights over a 3-year span. Why? You quit fighting for 9 years and you come back. I don't know how old Caleb was when he was born, so I couldn't tell you. Might have said on his stats here on the fight, I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, he had 3 fights against nobody you would know. He went 1-2 over those last 3 fights, and his last fight was in 2004. Now, we get to hear from Yamamoto here. Let me turn this up. I can't translate for you guys, so if you speak Japanese, great. If you don't, just listen to him talk.
これがキッドだという見事なテクニカルノックアウト勝利おめでとうございました。
いや、目つぶってあったら当たってどうしたのかな。
今ラッキーパンチという声が会場から変わりましたが、さあ前回の試合ハワイで、胸の方、脇腹を痛めつつも3ラウンドフルで戦ったという、そういう試合もありましたけれども、あれ以来、この試合に対する考え方とか、自分の戦い方に迷うところ、そういうものはありましたか、なかったですか。
いや、前の試合であばら折れて、途中あばら折れて、やべえと思って一番の危機だったんで、でもいやできるのかなと思って3ラウンド全部できて圧倒的に勝ったから、別に骨いっぱい2本折れてもできんだなと思って。
なるほど。さあ今日は、相手選手が初めてシュートルールということで2回戦戦いましたが、さあ次の試合です。現在ランキングではキッド選手は2位、そしてパーリング選手は今1位ですが、タイトル挑戦に、引き分けということになりました。この後はキッド選手かと思うんですが、
もし
やらせてくれる。じゃあとにかく次。
Not sure who Yamamoto was looking at or motioning to there. Seems kind of awkward talking on the mic here.
1個も見逃さない方がいいんで、この試合はあと瞬きもしない方がいいんでお願いします。
見事な勝利、山本キッドのリーグ選手でした。
There you go. Yamamoto knows he's a real small guy. You know, everyone towered over him. You could see the further delve into his yakuza there. So what would become of Yamamoto after our last fight here? After his fight with Caleb, Yamamoto would go on a tear, 11 straight wins until December 31st of 2007, with wins over Royler Gracie, Cole Uno, and Genki Sudo, among others. His first loss in 4 years came against Joe Warren at Dream 9 in May of 2009. Yamamoto would only have 6 more fights in his career after that fight, with 4 coming in the UFC at the end of his career. He did not win a single time in the UFC, unfortunately, with a loss against Demetrius Johnson and some other random UFC fillers you've never heard of. His last fight of his career was against Roman Salazar at UFC 184, a no-contest fight where Salazar was poked in the eye and he couldn't continue. Yamamoto's career total would end at 18, 6, and 2 no contests. He died of stomach cancer at the age of 41 on September 18th, 2008. Sayonara, Yamamoto. Godspeed. Well, that does it for our little memorial stream here of Norifumi Kid Yamamoto. We saw 5 of his fights. I think we got to see some of the best of Yamamoto, except for that fight against Stefan Pauline, however you want to say his name, which unfortunately was kind of a non-starter fight. But really good. We got to see, I think, really some of the best stuff of Yamamoto. You could see he had a big career ahead of him. And again, he would go on over 4 years, 11 straight wins, huge streak. But I think just MMA for lighter guys wasn't where it should be. Not in America, it wasn't. Over in Japan, it would have been. And he was king of Japan at the lighter weight classes, beating Cole Uno, who was the previous top king of small fighters in Japan. And he beat Royler Gracie and Genki Sudo, so he beat some of the big stars. It's just sad that UFC didn't really add in the smaller weight classes until Yamamoto was at the end of his fighting career after his prime. It would have been interesting to see if UFC in 2004, 2005 had a smaller weight class for somebody like Yamamoto. I think he could have excelled. But what could you do? Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody. Glad you could make it. Glad you joined me here to watch some Yamamoto action as we all pay honor to his legacy. He'll be sadly missed, but he will live on in the histories of MMA. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So stay tuned to the channel for more stuff coming up soon. I'm going to be doing a classic MMA revival for C2K Coliseum 2000, which should be a fun event. And then I think we're going to seriously start working on the next Pride Resurrection for Bad Blood. Should be starting soon here. I just got to get the video files over to The Good Vibe, and we can start working on that. But until then, everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.